As we enter the new year, we're gonna see more and more content just like this.
Yo, sexy ladies want part with us, inna the car with us, them not war with us. Inna the club, them want flex with us, to get next to us, them not vex with us.
There will be more and more videos of guys screaming at you to buy their course, or there will be more short form content of those lifestyle videos of all those different things that you see, including the Lambos, the jet skis, the watches, the expensive vacations, the girls, the parties, everything. Regardless of the business model that they pitch you, the marketing is the same. By using all the same elements that I just showed you, they create an idealized version of what entrepreneurship looks like, and it works because people are driven by outcomes and not the process itself. They glamorize how easy it is to make 10K a month, pitching outrageous claims saying that you can do it in 30, 60, or even 90 days. In the last few years, entrepreneurship has really taken off, and you're seeing more and more people want to become their own boss, and people like Gary Vaynerchuk and Alex Hormozi are definitely big proponents of becoming your own boss and working for yourself. However, I'm here to tell you that entrepreneurship is a lot uglier than they make it seem, and rather than it being beaches in Bali like these digital nomads always portray it to be, it's more like the gladiators in ancient Rome. And rather than cocktails and warm breezes, it's more like spears and bloodbaths on a daily basis. To even become a decently successful entrepreneur, you are likely going to have to work doubly hard as you would in your 9 to 5 for a long period of time until you're able to at least make the same amount as your 9 to 5 or even more, so that you can quit your 9 to 5 and work on your passions instead. Not only that, but the money's extremely unstable. Some months it goes up, other months it goes down, leaving no real security that actually comes with a 9 to 5 job. And on a daily basis, in terms of the work itself, there's no deadlines and there's no structure. There's no person behind you telling you to wake up in the morning or that you need this done at a certain time. Everything completely revolves around you. Based off of what I just described, why would anyone in their right mind want to be an entrepreneur? That's the topic of this video. The only reason that you should want to be an entrepreneur in 2024 is simply you cannot stand the idea of working for someone else long term. The idea of it should not only mentally sicken you, but should physically exhaust you. I almost feel nauseous thinking about the idea of having to work for someone the rest of my life. And for you, the idea should make you sick that you have to work paycheck to paycheck for someone that you don't like for the rest of your life just to pay for things that you also don't need. The idea that a 14-year-old child is dancing her way to $1 million right now while you're sitting in traffic to work for a boss that you hate should physically sicken you. You should have the feeling of wanting to throw up, swallow it, and then throw up again. The idea should be so sickening of working for someone else that you're willing to go through all the hardships that come with entrepreneurship because making someone else richer at your own expense doesn't seem to fit with you. Now, I also do get it. We have a life to live and we have immediate expenses that we need to take care of right now. And like many of you, I'm not willing to be broke right now for the sake of being self-employed and to being my own boss. I'm 22 right now and I'm about to enter the workforce because unfortunately we do need money and I have expenses that I need to take care of. However, I also want you to know that throughout my 4 years in college, I have tried and failed at 3 different big online businesses that I took very, very seriously for pretty much my entire college career. Everything from dropshipping, copywriting, as well as SMMA. SMMA was the only one that I had some success with, but the reason that I tell you that is that while going to school, I also worked part-time and full-time at different companies, but at the same time, I also did try to start online businesses. I tell you this that even though I failed at 3 business models, you can even see me starting this YouTube channel is not exactly a business model, but it's my attempt of trying to do something at the side. So while I know I'm gonna have to work a 9 to 5 for maybe a couple of years, at the back of my mind, I know that this isn't going to be something I'm going to do long term. I tell you this story to show you that throughout the process of building these 3 online business models, I've spent thousands of dollars on courses, I've spent hundreds of dollars on ads, I've spent countless of hours reading books, watching YouTube videos, and going down so many rabbit holes to make me better at my business model, and I still failed. I'm still here creating content on YouTube as my 4th sort of venture because the idea of me quitting this and to work for someone else makes me sick. The idea of taking orders from someone else and to make someone else richer while I improve on a day-to-day basis and my salary gets the same while I get crumpled by inflation makes me ill. If I give up and quit and just settle like everyone else, my worst nightmares will become a reality. So for anyone that's still watching this video and wants to go through entrepreneurship, you will go go through an enormous amount of failures for a prolonged period of time, but I promise if you stick with it, you will eventually see the results that you're looking for. You will lose out on a lot of money, and you will also have to make a lot of sacrifices. All those fun things of hanging out with friends, going to basketball games, watching basketball on TV, doing whatever you want are all sacrifices that you will have to make for a long period of time. If your motivation is the quick money or the parties or those insta baddies, you are going to give up eventually, because like I said, just the daily struggles and the getting beaten up figuratively on a day-to-day basis is just not worth all the pain that you kind of have to go through mentally. On top of that, you're likely not going to have any support from family or friends, because they're going to just tell you to get a 9 to 5 anyways. So on top of that, on top of the physical work being very grueling and demanding, no one from your immediate circle is going to really support you anyways. So like I said, if your motivations aren't correct, you are going to give up very, very fast. So to save yourself the countless of hours and the thousands of dollars, think about your why before starting entrepreneurship in 2024. And if your why matches the one that I gave in this video, you will see success, I promise. And because I like giving a bonus tip in all of my videos, while you won't make money fast in entrepreneurship, there is no cap or limit to your potential in making money with entrepreneurship. You can make as money as you want to, provided you provide a lot of value to the marketplace. Unfortunately, in a 9 to 5 job, you could provide all the value in the world. Your salary will probably stay the same. If you're lucky, you might get a promotion and maybe a 3 to 5% increase in the overall year. So I guess that's an added motivation or extra light down the tunnel, that if I get better at my skills and I provide more value to the marketplace, I will make more money. That's ultimately what capitalism is. That's all that I had for this video. I really hope it helps, because I know we're going to see more and more type of this content in the future. It's probably only going to get worse, and the younger generation specifically are more at risk because obviously they don't know any better. And unfortunately, when I was younger, I also did fall for these scams a lot. So I just wanted to serve as a voice of reason and give you a little bit more insight into what's actually going on here. And if you got any value from this video, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And if there's any type of content that you want to see in the future, please leave a comment below. That's all I have for this video. See you in the next one. Peace.